there was a project that created a lot of controversy and discussion and concern last year. And it was about dredging of River Nam, which was a process started in Wow and continued up to the Sud. People were concerned because there was no clear project, there was no environmental assessment, it was not clear what Egypt wants from it. In one way they say it was fighting floods, in the other way it was said it is for transportation. The Minister of Transportation doesn't know about it. It was fighting floods. The Minister of Environment, which is was not, it was actually under the Minister of Water and Irrigation. A lot of equipment was brought in June, massive excavation for that, and there was an uproar. Almost people went to the street. Now what happened, there was a public consultation in Freedom Hall for a number of days, and it was resolved that yes, dredging is not a new word. Sometimes you need to do it. But the intention of Egypt were not clear, because it was also at the same time was going to start with Jonglei Canal within the infrastructure cluster. There was an MOU that was signed between the government of South Sudan and MOU, and it was about reviving Jonglei Canal, but also doing this. There was no project document. Equipment was brought. We didn't know how deep we were going to dredge. There was suspicion that what they need was a channelization, turning those rivers into straightening them and deepening them to allow the fast flow of water, with no thought about the consequences on the storage ability, because those grasses that you have, they are actually a natural dam. They actually prevent the water from flowing fast. And so during the dry season, people can move there. And you know very much, Governor Monytuil knows that this area is for all people, depend on it, not only Unity State. Governor Monytuil also knows that the idea of water, River Nam, is just the key to this. But actually, let me finish. What is it for flood defense? Did we know what will be the consequences? Does the municipal government know anything about it?
Well, thank you so much, Prof.
3 minutes, please.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I will try to summarize my. First and foremost, the project matter. Unity State is among the beneficiaries of that project, because our people have been dying for the last 4 years. We lost very dear lives, they lost their livestock, and their livelihood has totally changed. The population has turned into a vulnerable population or community on humanitarian assistance because of the flood. We all know dredging is a scientific word, because we have been seeing a lot of very insulting comments on social media. And I thought one part of this country is suffering. The other part would also be much concerned. The life of the people of Unity State, Professor, it matters a lot. If clearance is going to save the life of our people, let it be. Why not? But what I know, what is happening is not dredging. And there is unnecessary sensitivity that we have been seeing. We all love this country. It's not the responsibility of one or two just to let thousands of people die because of their sorry. One of the media warlords has described us as people of Unity State that we are animals. Professor, as I stand before you now, am I animal? Please let us respect our community and let us respect ourselves. It is you who have been doing all this nonsense on social media, Professor Akec, it is you. It is you. And we will do it. We will do it where the machines that you are talking about.
Governor.
Primitive is better.
Excuse me. Can I intervene, please?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Words, gentlemen.